Hey class, it is Mrs. Gilling back again from Thanksgiving. I ate lots of turkey and lots of pumpkin pie, and it was fantastic. But I am ready to get back to work and let you know some more about your Unit 4 project. So I don't know if you realize this or not, but we only have 5 projects in this course this quarter. And so after this one, you only have one more left, and you get 2 units to work on the next one. So you're really flying through things and doing a good job getting stuff done. So here we go, Unit 4 project. This project is all about something called the insanity defense. You may have heard about it on some of those law shows like Law and Order, Blue Bloods. Someone goes to court and they say, I'm not guilty because I am insane. I plead the insanity. And you're going to learn about that. And you're going to do a little bit of research and decide how you feel about it. Do you think it's a legitimate defense? Or do you think it's something that we shouldn't have in our court systems? You get to be the judge and do a little bit of study and see how you feel. So let me tell you a little bit about how you're going to do this. So think back to the very first project that you did where you had to download a document onto your computer and fill it out. You're going to do the exact same thing for this. So you'll go over to lesson 16, go down to the Project 4 packet and download it to your computer. Again, download it somewhere you can find it easily, name it something that's easy to find, and make sure to use something like DocHub where you can edit it and write onto the thing. So let me read the instructions to you. It says, in this project, you will examine the insanity defense and its effect on specific cases, as well as society in general. In order to do this, you will examine 2 real-life cases involving the insanity defense. As you research and analyze the information about your 2 cases, form your own educated opinion about the insanity defense and its use in our society. At the end of this project, you will describe your point of view using the medium of a persuasive blog post. So let me give you just kind of the step-by-step instructions of how you're going to do this. So like the first project that you had you're going to do it day by day or lesson by lesson. So on the first lesson, all you're going to do is a little bit of research. You're going to look up these different case lists. You're going to Google the names. You're going to Google Aaron Schafferson or Andrew Goldstein or Devi Sylvia. You're going to Google them and see what you can learn about them, see what interests you. And after you've done that, you're going to pick one of these, one of the guilties, and one of the not guilties by reason of insanity. And you're going to write them down. So whichever 2 cases interest you the most, one guilty, one not guilty, you're going to write that down. And that's all you have to do for lesson 1. Pretty simple. Lesson 2, as we get down, you're going to study your first case, the guilty one. You're going to do some research. You're going to find a website or a book that talks about the case, and you're going to write this stuff down. You're going to say who the defendant is, give a description of the case, how did the court process go, was it a jury trial, did they plead without a trial, did they just say, I'm guilty, not guilty, what did they do there, and what were the insanity factors described in the case, verdict and sentence, and then, as always, you need to put your citations. So fill out your chart, and then use MLA format to give your citations. For this project, you need at least 1 citation per section. So you'll do for your second lesson of the unit, you'll do the guilty, and then for your third lesson, you'll fill out the not guilty section and do the same thing. Do the research on that case and give your citations. After you've done that, you're going to do some analysis. You're going to sit back, you're going to look at everything you study, and you're going to write down these things. And it's cool because it's got a cool chart for you right here. For lesson 19 task, analyze what you have learned about your cases by answering the questions below. As you answer the questions, think about your opinion of the insanity defense and its use in our society. So you'll just go down and fill out these bubble charts. If you had been a defense attorney in each of your cases, would you have used the insanity defense for each client? Why or why not? Think about it. These don't have to be paragraph form, but I do want you to use complete sentences and put some real thought into them. Do you think the defendants in each of your cases benefited from the use of the insanity defense? Why or why not? If the insanity defense keeps a person from being convicted, is that person better off than if he or she were sent to prison? Why or why not? If an insanity plea is successful in preventing a conviction, what are the implications for society? Similarly, what are the implications for society when an insanity plea is unsuccessful? Now, there's a big key in each of these, and it's the why or why not. I don't want you to just say yes or no. You need to be able to support your opinion. You need to be able to say, I think yes because of this. Make sure to give me some details and explain why. Then the very last step, you are going to write a persuasive blog post. I'm sure you've all gone online and you've seen different blogs where people write things expressing their opinions. They're trying to tell the world how they feel about something, and they're trying to help people understand their point of view and accept that point of view essentially as their own. So you're going to be persuasive in this. You're not going to look at both. You're not going to just say, oh, well, the insanity plea is good and it's bad. You're going to take a stand. You're going to say the insanity plea is good and tell me your reasons if you think it's good. If you think it's not a very good idea, then you're going to say it's not a good idea, and this is why. It says write a persuasive blog post of at least 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs. A paragraph is at least 3 to 5 sentences in order to persuade others to feel as you do about the insanity defense. Use example from your cases to back up your points. Also, if you use one of your cited sources from lessons 17 and 18 to support your arguments, make sure that you copy and paste that citation into the space provided below your blog posting. So in 3 paragraphs, tell me where you stand. What point have you decided? Is the insanity defense good? Is it bad? What do you think? And make sure to back it up with some examples. And then once you do that, you are all done and you can turn your project in. Now, just a little word of advice. In the first unit, when I had you download something, I had people turning things in for every lesson. And that just kind of built up the system and made it really, really complicated. You don't have to turn anything in until the very last lesson of the unit. I'll show you right here to help you see what I'm talking about. If it'll scroll down for me. Going down, going down. Okay, right here. So when I view the project, there's these different lessons. So lesson 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. When we did unit 1, I had people turning in things for lesson 16 when it said upload file, for lesson 17, and they were turning it in each part. You don't have to do that. When you get to lesson 20, turn in the entire thing at one point. It'll make it a lot easier for me to grade, and it will be less overwhelming for you because you're not constantly uploading things to turn in. Just go ahead and turn in that one. Remember, download the document on a computer, save it with a name that's easy to remember, and open it in something like DocHub where you can easily fill out the PDF. That's your best bet to be successful on this project. So if you have any questions, as always, feel free to email me, give me a call, let me know whatever I can do to help. That's what I'm here for. But I think it's an interesting assignment for you to learn a little bit more about the insanity plea and to help you learn a little more also about doing some research for your own and coming up with your own conclusions. If you have any questions about how to download, please don't be nervous and say, oh, she might get upset because we already talked about downloading. I don't get upset too easily, so just let me know and I can help you to download those. After you've watched this, please go to our Google Classroom and complete the video assignment. It'll take you 2 minutes to do and you get credit for it. So far I haven't had a lot of people turning those in, and you don't want to be rushing at the last minute to do that. So finish this video and go complete that assignment and we'll be golden. So I'll talk to you guys next time, and good luck on your projects.